So I decided to do my project on a book called Stanley Kubrick Companion, which showcases the films and the behind the scenes of the director Stanley Kubrick. And now you're probably wondering who Stanley Kubrick is. I said he's a film director, and he's directed such films as 2001: Space Odyssey, The Shining, and Full Metal Jacket, as well as others such films as The Clockwork Orange, Lolita, Spartacus, but I'm not going to get too much into that. He sadly died, however, while doing the film Eyes Wide Shut, which was in 1999, 2 weeks before the film came out. The book chart gives little factoids about him, just little kind of interesting facts, such as he's a perfectionist, usually demanding a lot of takes, at one point making actors thinking that the scene was actually a rehearsal and to get them motivated. He also played chess for 12 hours a day at one point, and he had 16 cats. Who knew, right? I guess I got the main message out of this book was that music is an important part in movies. That sounds a little weird, but Stanley Kubrick himself was very selective on what kind of music he wanted in his film. He'd always kind of go far out to do it. And if you listen and watch one of his movies, which I encourage everyone to do, they all have like a certain vibe to them, the score at least, and it's kind of cool. So the scene I decided to recreate was from a film from 1964 called Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, which is based on a book. And the movie essentially follows a war-crazed general who sends a plane to go bomb Russia because he's afraid of them. And this is during Cold War era, and he puts the plane on a radio signal where no one but him can get to it, and the president and a whole bunch of his colleagues are trying to figure out how to stop this. It's a comedy, and the best way I can describe it is this. The fear of when this movie came out was really big because people thought they were going to get bombed. They were like, oh my god, we may be bombed. Jesus. Oh god. And yeah, that was that's crazy. I mean, to think that. It's kind of similar to how Ebola kind of came and everyone was kind of scared of that. And yeah, that's pretty much how it was in a nutshell. And it's a comedy. It's kind of gutsy, in my opinion, which he gets props for. So, the scene I decided to recreate, before we get into that, I decided to choose this film because I liked, the dialogue was great in this movie, the performances were great. Actually, one guy plays 3 different roles. And I felt this was a highlight in Stanley Kubrick's career and showing how he literally can do any genre, from science fiction to horror, as I said, comedy, things like that. This one was, as I said, dark comedy. And, so the scene I decided to recreate was when the American president, along with the Russian ambassador, American president, played by my friend Haley Schmidt, and the Russian ambassador call the drunken Russian president, Dmitri, telling him that they're gonna bomb him even though they can't do anything about it, and they're sorry about it. So here's the clip, and thank you for watching.
Someone give him a phone.
Gorvit Stavisky, Pokamui. Okay. Yeah, I've done as you asked. Be careful, Mr. President. I think he may be drunk.
Hello? Hello, Dmitri? Listen, I can't hear you too well. Do you suppose you could turn the music down just a little? Oh, that's much better. Yes. Fine, I can hear you now, Dmitri. Clear and plain, coming through fine. I'm coming through fine too, eh? Good. Then. Well, then as you say, we're both coming through fine. Good. Well, it's good that you're fine, and I'm fine. I agree with you. It's great to be fine. Now then, Dmitri, you know how we've always talked about the possibility of something going wrong with the bomb? The bomb. The bomb, Dmitri. The hydrogen bomb? Well, now what happened is, one of our base commanders, he had sort of a... Well, he went a little funny in the head, you know? Just a little funny. And he went and did a silly thing. I'll tell you what he did. He ordered his planes to attack your country. Well, let me finish, Dmitri! Let me finish, Dmitri. Well, listen, how do you think I feel about it? Can you imagine how I feel about it, Dmitri? Why do you think I'm calling you? Just to say hello? Of course I like to speak of you. Of course I like to say hello. Not now, but anytime, Dmitri. I'm just calling to tell you something terrible has happened. It's not a friendly call. Of course it's not reached its targets for at least another hour. I'm positive, Dmitri. Listen, I've been all over this with your ambassador. It's not a trick. Well, I'll tell you. Maybe I could give your air staff a complete rundown on the targets, the flight plans, and the defensive systems of the planes. Yes! I mean, if we're unable to recall the planes, then I'd say that, well, we're just going to have to help you destroy them, Dmitri. I know there are boys. Alright. Well, listen. Who should we call? Who should we call, Dmitri? The people? Sorry, you faded away there. The People's Central Air Defense Headquarters. Where's that, Dmitri? In... Right, yes. Oh, you'll call them first, will you? Uh-huh. Listen, do you happen to have the phone number on you, Dmitri? What? I see. Just ask for Omsk information. I'm sorry too, Dmitri. I'm very sorry. All right. Okay. You're sorry. You're more sorry than I am, because I'm capable of being just as sorry as you are. So we're both sorry. All right? All right. Yes. He's right here. Yes, he wants to talk to you. Just a second.
Go over to the desk. Pokomui. お、ちょっと